Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to United States versus Trinidad and Tobago in CONCACAF Gold Cup 2023 Group A. But as well, I will be watching and paying attention to Jamaica versus St. Kitts and Nevis on the computer. So we're basically watching both matches. This is in name only, USA versus Trinidad, but we'll be watching both matches in Group A. And then, of course, for Group B, we will be watching Haiti Honduras. That's the one I'll review. That's the one I'm paying attention to. But Mexico versus Qatar will also be paid attention to on the computer. So that's how this will work today because, of course, there's 2 streams today. So that's how it works. So we're watching both pretty much. But USA Trinidad is the focus here, even though it's really just a live stream. But again, Haiti Honduras is the focus for the next one, even though we'll be paying attention to Mexico, Qatar as well. So we're watching all 4, reviewing one, pretty much watching all 4. With that being said, starting 11s are as follows. For the USA, in goal, Matt Turner. The back 4, Brian Reynolds, Miles Robinson, Jalen Neal, DeJuan Jones. Midfield 3, Gianluca Busio, James Sands, Jordi Mihailovic. Front 3, Christian Roldan, Jesus Ferreira, and Alejandro Zendejas. For Trinidad and Tobago, Philip, Neville Hackshaw, Luke Singh, Bateau, Archer, Alvin Jones, Jovan Jones in the midfield. Hodge, Malcolm Shaw, Kevin Molino, and Garcia. Levi Garcia up top. So that's what we got for Trinidad and Tobago. With the teams about to walk out, what do you think about this parlay, USA, Mexico, Panama? I'd say that's a pretty good parlay, yeah. I would go with it. I think it's a good parlay. Panama versus El Salvador. Yeah, it's a good parlay. Speaking of Jamaica versus St. Kitts, they're starting 11 since we're watching that game as well. Jamali Waite in goal. The back 4, Dexter, Lembixa, Adrian Mariappa, Bernard, Deshaun Bernard, Amari Bell, Damari Gray, Lati Baudier, Russell, Paris, Leon Bailey, Mikhail Antonio. For St. Kitts, Giuliani Archibald, Roberts, Maynard, Williams, Harley, Raheem Summersall, Mitchum, Romaine Sawyers, Taquani Williams, LeBird, and Omari Sterling James. That's what we have for Jamaica versus St. Kitts. That game should be starting any minute now as well. Teams are walking out. We'll hear the anthems, and we'll go over the 11s once again as that goes. We'll talk about the stats for both games at the half as well. NASCAR's on. Ben Howard's the no cars. So this is big. I guess it's because of the street race in Chicago and the weather's horrible, I bet. Or something like that. I don't know. No cars. How we doing? What up, man? How we doing, Rory? Nah, I think it'll be 3-0, to be honest. I say 3-0. There we go. Watching Zegras and McTavish highlights. Can't believe the Ducks are much-watched hockey, even though they finished last. Hey, you know, it's good to see them at least try. It's been a while. Hopefully Jesus Ferreira scores a hat trick against the Caribbeans. He would have, I think he'd be tied for most hat tricks as a USA player if he scores a hat trick today. That would be wild. Trinidad's anthem's playing now. And yes, Luke Singh, former Toronto FC player, is starting this game. I think he is former. I think he's not on loan anymore. It's former, yeah. Jamaica, they clinch a quarterfinal berth with a win or draw. Same with the USA. If the USA lose to Trinidad, the USA are up a creek without the paddle. They could be up the creek without the paddle. St. Kitts are already eliminated, so they're playing for pride. I don't know either. USA and Jamaica, they both draw. they go through. One wins and one draws, they both go through. Both win, they both go through. There could be some goal differential there. Trinidad wins. This could get a bit dicey for one of the two teams. Again, for Jamaica, Jamali Waite, Bell, Mariapa, Bernard, Lembixa, Gray, Latibaudiere, Russell Paris, Antonio Bailey. And here comes the USA's anthem. So we'll be watching both. I will try to call every goal. This is going to get hard today. USA's wearing their blue kits. Trinidad wearing their white. St. Kitts, Archibald, Hanley, Williams, Maynard, Roberts, Mitchum, Summersall, Williams, Sawyers, Sterling James, and LeBird for St. Kitts. I'll leave that here. How we doing, Mile High? Yeah, I knew the phrasing was going to get called. I knew it. 3 minutes to kick off there. Over with Jamaica St. Kitts. Is that Levi's Stadium? Home of WrestleMania 31, yes. And Super Bowl 50. Some of you would remember it better for that. And here they're playing at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. That makes no sense. One part of the group's on the other side of the world or the country, and the other makes no sense. But okay. CONCACAF. That's where US is playing, yes. Jamaica's playing at, speaking of that Super Bowl 50, the stadium of the NFC champions in 2015, the Carolina Panthers. I'm surprised Denver hadn't gotten any games for the Gold Cup this year. I'm honestly surprised. Legit. They always used to go to Denver. Huge games, yep. That's why we're covering all of them, technically. On the live, we're watching all four pretty much. Super Bowl 50, yes, sir. Levi Stadium is so relevant. It's basically only a regular NFL venue when the 49ers actually make a deep playoff run. Sadly enough, though, the 49ers sell out SoFi Stadium more than they do their own stadium. It's weird, ain't it? Oh, I get it. 2021, we had Nations League. True. Matt Turner for the USA. Back forward, DeJuan Jones, Jalen Neal, Miles Robinson, Brian Reynolds. Timbers 2 playing Minnesota right now. That game seems like it'll suck. Busio, Sands, Mihalovic, Roldan, Ferreras, and Dejas for the USA. See how many goals I missed today. This will be cool. I don't know. We'll find out. Phillip for Trinidad, the back four. Hodge, Archer, Bateau, Jones. Wait, Luke Singh is in the midfield? No way. Okay, Luke Singh, Hackshaw, Jones, Molino, Garcia. Malcolm Shaw up top. They put Luke Singh in the midfield. Huh. Well, that makes no sense. Game's about to kick off. Always thought Reynolds was a player that needed more time to develop his game, but when he's played for USA, he hasn't put a foot wrong yet. He scored a banger last game. That's pretty damn good. Pretty much, yeah. I'm covering Haiti, Honduras. That's one I'm reviewing, but I will be watching Mexico, Qatar. St. Kitts wearing red, Jamaica wearing their black kits over there. And here we go. 24 seconds in, 1 second in. We're off for the U.S. Trinidad. So Jamaica St. Kitts should go to halftime first. It should. Or I may be behind here. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe slight defensive weaknesses, but he's put the work dating back to 2021. Brown Reynolds. Yeah. 0-0. 0-0. I don't think I have to speak Spanish until the second game. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think, yeah. So right now, United States and Jamaica will go through as it stands. St. Kitts playing for pride. Trinidad trying to go through. They could still go through if they win. Whether that's over Jamaica or United States, we don't know. But we do know that they can go through. Watching the Mexico-Qatar game, too. Of course. Well, I said that, yeah. Trinidad and Tobago advances will win or draw. Jamaica loses by 3+ goals. Either way. Hope St. Kitts can hold off Jamaica well. Not really hold them off, but keep them from scoring goals. Yeah, don't know if that's going to happen. 2 minutes in. Good block. Almost. 2 minutes, 1:35 over here. The U.S. game, Ferreira crosses. That'll go out for a goal kick for Trinidad. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 teams will be left in Gold Cup contention at the end of tonight. Yep. 3 will be eliminated on Tuesday. We know Mexico, Panama will move on. So 3 teams will advance today. 1 has already done that. Mexico is already advanced. Jamaica and United States look like they'll advance. They look like they're in the catbird seat. What's your setup for watching 2 games? 2 screens or a phone and computer? TV, computer. Just like I did the Toronto game and the Guadeloupe game yesterday. FoxSports.com on the other side. Incognito window for Jamaica St. Kitts TV on the Fox Sports app. Fire Stick over here. Sometimes I have to watch things over there, so it's not completely out of the realm of doubles. Sometimes on singles I have to watch over there. 3 minutes. It was normally ESPN Plus problem, though. I think I watched 1 or 2 TFC games over there on Apple, but it was because it was a double. The game against the Leafs, or the game the Leafs played, but grass at the Panthers Stadium. Didn't know they had that. Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised. I thought it was still turf. Thoughts on the USMNT uniforms today? Better than their last blue jerseys. Better than their white kits, too. I like the blue away kits with the little red trim, the speckled crest, the red and blue crest with the speckled white in there, I'm guessing. I like that. And I do like the Gold Cup Champions patch on there. That's pretty nice, too. Over the top. Save. 4th minute. Still 0-0 in both games. Well, that's what grass, I guess that's the plus of grass. I guess. Yeah, it does look like some very comfy grass. But I don't know about you, but whenever, like for me, grass, like turns, if I go outside and I'm on the grass or I touch the grass, skin to grass, it like itches that portion of the skin. So if I don't take a bath as soon as I get in or something, so I don't know if that happens for you, but that happens for me. So I don't like falling on grass or touching grass either. So, yep. Back in the day when college football's championship games were on New Year's Day, I would simultaneously watch 3 antenna televisions to catch all the action. Probably easier than this. Well, okay, maybe not. You have to fiddle with the antennas, and one of them's a portable TV, and then one's a freaking 8-inch with the freaking dials, and then one's a regular old Panasonic or Sanyo. Yeah. Like 2 of them have connected rabbit ears, then one of them actually has a rabbit ear stand or something like that. Yeah, true. 6 minute. I know my oddity archive type stuff. Come on now. Yeah, I could see it. That's not too bad of an idea. North American countries. What about Central America, though? Should they stay in CONCACAF? Or is it just the CFU you want to split? Yeah. I've been on turf, too. High quality, but still. It's turf. 7th minute on both sides. 7.5 or 6.5, 7th minute. Goes forward. USA still hasn't scored against Trinidad, but Jamaica still hasn't scored against St. Kitts either. So, as of now, no, what I'm saying is do you want the North Americans to join CONMEBOL, Central America's CONCACAF, and then the CFU becomes their own thing? Or what were you trying to say? Or did you want Central America and CFU to basically become one, and then, well, I guess not. Well, since you said that. True. 8th minute. Yeah. 5K was not all in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, but the finish line was in there. Yeah, I figured that was the case. Like, I understand why footballers don't want to play on turf. I understand that. This is true. This is true. Honestly, Central America and CONCACAF's football heritage, yes, this is true. Costa Rica used to be one of the big dogs instead of just around the picture. I don't even know what they are now. I don't even think they're around the picture anymore. But when you play in Costa Rica and play at the stadium, you play in Costa Rica, you go understand why they were a big dog. They don't lose at home, especially in World Cup qualifying. 8th minute. Yeah, I guess it was World Cup qualifying. True. Alan Senora might be out of the tournament, which, thank God, I don't want to see him. Aiden Morris left the camp for personal reasons. Wonder who the replacement's going to be. I'm not sure. Oh. Pirlo slander. What the hell? USA over the bar. Whoa. Andrea Pirlo slander. Jalen Neal's a good player, but you're saying Pirlo can't defend? Maybe in MLS he couldn't defend. Pirlo is one of the best players of all time for a reason. Yeah, in MLS he didn't give a shit, but I think that was just don't extrapolate what he did in MLS to his whole career. Goal kick for Trinidad. He didn't give a shit in MLS, we know. But, yeah, Jalen Neal is a better MLS player than Pirlo was. I'll give you that one, at least defending-wise. I'll give you that one. Yeah, he was more of a midfielder. So, more of a box-to-box midfielder. So, yeah, that would make sense. Jalen Neal's the center back. 10th minute. Seems like today's going to be a little bit wild. I don't know about you. 10th minute. So, Jamaica St. Kitts is about 30. seconds ahead. Trinidad missed an open shot. That's why I said today might just be crazy. Plays on. Rolled on. Missed. But Trinidad ain't quitting. They're fighting. Yeah, that's true. Crossed past the mouth of the goal. You know what, by Brian Reynolds? You know what? I'll give that one to you. But, okay, so Pirlo was pretty much what Ricky Poo should be for the Galaxy. A 10 with a bruising midfielder next to him to extinguish any fires. Half the problem with the Galaxy is that Marky Delgado and Gaston Brugman can't extinguish fires. They're not the bruiser. They're just defensive midfielders. But they're not bruisers, you know? Like, Marky Delgado has never been a bruiser. Yes, he's a defensive midfielder, but he's not a bruiser. He doesn't get stuck in. Brugman the same. They have two of the same, really. And Pooj doesn't defend. So, yeah, Pirlo's pretty much just Ricky Pooj then. We'll cut it. I guess we will just stick it there, I guess. But seriously, though, the Galaxy needs a bruiser midfielder. Patrick Vieira finally found a job. Yes, Strasbourg, yes. And I hate it because I want him in Toronto. I want him for Canada, one of the two. Nope. What are your expectations for TFC the remainder of the season? I still think they'll sneak into the playoffs. The way they played under Terry yesterday, once they get almost everybody back, and I think they'll make a pretty stunning run in the Leagues Cup. I do. I think the Leagues Cup is going to have a good run. I think they're going to have a good Leagues Cup run. I think they're going to sneak into the playoffs. I don't think there's anything more than that. Maybe they do get into Champions Cup through Leagues Cup. But whether it's a new manager, yeah, I know. Jim Mora playoffs. I remember the meme. I used it a good bit of times in 2021. Or referenced it. Referenced it, yeah. Talk about playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? That's how we can win a game. And I guess also 2022. I've referenced it a couple of times as well. But this year, I feel a bit different. Did I do more paper pops I don't know. Did I do more paper pops last year? Maybe that's what it was. Cross in. Ferreira, goal! Jesus Ferreira scores! Another! Pops one into the net. 1-0 United States. United States breaks the deadlock. Jesus Ferreira scores against another Caribbean side. Jesus Ferreira puts away the centering pass. In the 14th minute, Jesus Ferreira scores for the USA. Rolled on, crosses it in. Well, really, it was DeJuan Jones who centered it. Ferreira takes it basically as soon as he receives it, puts it into the net. 14th minute. 1-0, United States. Still 0-0 between Jamaica and St. Kitts. More like he's the Pirate of the Caribbean. That's his 4th goal at the Gold Cup. DeJuan Jones has his first point. Well deserved. See if Jamaica can answer. That's out for a goal kick for St. Kitts. 4 goals for Jesus Ferreira at this Gold Cup. 4 goals. That'll be cleared by Trinidad. 4 goals. Yep. Brandon Vasquez has 1. Jesus Ferreira has 4. The Jesus stands. Oh, boy. Plays it back. Jesus to the Holland of the Caribbean. He would have, I think, he'd be tied for the most U.S. hat tricks if he got one today. That would be nuts. Goal kick here for Jamaica. Or St. Kitts against Jamaica. Jamaica have to win by a good amount of goals now. They have to win by 4. Jamaica has to win by 4 to pop over to U.S. U.S. advance with a win or draw. Refs just CONCACAF'd us. That's out for a throw for Jamaica. I'm honestly surprised. Should be a penalty. 15 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses on home soil versus Trinidad. 13 straight wins. Trinidad don't beat the United States in the United States. They just beat them in Port of Spain. Did I see Thiago Amato's goal? Yeah, banger. Banger. Yeah, it is a questionable call. But yeah, that Almada goal was a banger. I'm not surprised. If he doesn't leave MLS at the end of the season, or by the end of the season, I would be surprised. Mihailovic. Saved by St. Kitts. Jamaica will finish second. If this stands, Jamaica will finish second. St. Kitts with a point as of now. Jamaica with 5. United States with 7. I believe, yeah, I agree with that. I saw the Qatar fans don't like Carlos Quiros. Well, they're freaking stubborn. They're stubborn. You don't like Carlos Quiros. That is stubbornness in the nth degree. Stubbornness to the nth degree. What the hell are you doing? You don't like Carlos Quiros. Mihailovic crosses. It misses Zendejas. Ferreira, straight from Colombia, born there. He did choose the USA, you're right. 19th minute. Speaking of dual nationals, have you noticed, like, Landon Donovan's absolute holy war against dual nationals? Like, for some reason, Landon Donovan is just waging war against dual nationals for some reason. I don't know. Yep, I remember you. Can't believe how bad Canada plays as a team now. I think Zambrano's coaching is worn off now. Bring back Zambrano. That's a free kick for Trinidad. Jamaica still trying to find their first goal of this game for Trinidad or Jamaica versus St. Kitts. Still can't believe Cincinnati's killing the rest of the league this season. They got a good team. I don't know if it'll last long, but they got a good team right now. They better strike while the iron's hot. Because if they don't, this opportunity may never be found again. They need to strike while the iron's hot. Sometimes you got to strike while the iron's hot. That's just good advice in general. Strike while the iron's hot. I agree with that. I think Landon Donovan's just pissed off that people weren't happy when he did the "my other team is Mexico" thing, and he's taking his anger out on that on the dual nationals. But that's just my opinion. Like every time, like if it was me, every time I saw Landon Donovan say something about a dual national that wasn't complimentary when they deserve compliments, I would be like, so what about the time you held up that "my other team is Mexico" scarf? Is this where it's coming from? Okay. Like somebody should dunk on him with that picture every time he brings it up, or referencing that picture every time he said something bad about the dual nationals. Plays over the top, DeJuan Jones. Cross in. Oh, look how Scott Arfield was screwed by Herdman. Yeah, Arfield brought heart. I think Arfield would be amazing in this Gold Cup squad. He would have been amazing in this Gold Cup squad. He would have been a good leader, but no, because there was a punch-up in one of the early camps with Herdman, Arfield got blackballed after the Gold Cup 2019 or Nations League 2019. You never saw him after the Nations League. He got blackballed. And I don't even know if... Oh, by the way, it seems like that fight happened before the Gold Cup and Nations League 2019. So why the hell did they keep pushing him on for, another 6 months until they blackballed him? Doesn't it seem a bit weird to you? Like, Eustachio's a great player, don't get me wrong, but Arfield wasn't really a defending midfielder. He was more of an offensive midfielder. Eustachio's more of the 6. Like, Arfield, Kone, Eustachio would have been way better than Kone, Eustachio, K, or Kone, Eustachio, Atiba. And God love Atiba, but he got ran during that World Cup. Like, Atiba got freaking dunked on at the World Cup, to the point where they didn't even want to use Atiba during the Nations League. They only brought him on during the Panama game. Didn't even get brought on in his final game, which that just seems dirty to me as well. Like, Arfield's still better than Mark Anthony K. And he'll show it at Charlotte because he's going to MLS, surprisingly enough. 23rd minute. True, but again, there's always some bad streaks in an MLS season, even if you're the top of the league. There's always a bad streak or two. It's just more like 3 games instead of 4, 5, or 6. 24th minute. I agree, though. I agree. Kone, Arfield, Eustachio would have been an amazing midfield. I think we got robbed of something good. And I think Bombito, Arfield, and Oso would have been better at this Gold Cup than Bombito, Oso, and that just shows what hole we have in the midfield without Eustachio. Or maybe we needed Schwan Yen. I think that could have helped. 25th. Yep. I think that was Atiba's decision that he was going to retire after the Nations League, because I think it's because his wife's pregnant. He's going back to Turkey, and I think it's because she's expecting in August, I think. Like, they're in the window of... It's not inconceivable that the kid could be a preemie, so, I think that was Atiba's decision, but don't quote me on that. That he retired after Nations League instead, which... I don't think that was a Herdman decision. At least that's the way they were putting it. RSL want George Bello. Really? That doesn't make any sense. I'd say Brody's better at this point. I'd say RSL's outside backs are better than Bello at this point. Bello's fallen off hard. 26th minute, 1-0 for the USA. Still 0-0 between Jamaica and St. Kitts. I didn't see that. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, Santi Jimenez was born in Argentina. Yeah, and then he chose Mexico. So he is a double or a dual international, but I guess Argentina isn't too different to Mexico, so that's your point. That's what I said. That's what I said. He's washed. And we still lost to them jackasses. Hell. Thank you, Greg Ranjit Singh. I'm not going to get over that one really easily. Plays it back. Bale. Plays it over the top. Headed away. Saved. Yeah. Okay. 26th minute. Coporo. USA is going to top the group. Jamaica will be second as things stand. St. Kitts was already eliminated. Trinidad will drop out of the tournament as things stand at third place. And it thinks it's going to change anything. 28th minute. Trinidad saved by Matt Turner. I'm surprised they didn't let Gaga start. I thought they were going to let all three keepers start, but hey, at least Sean got a start. I'd be complaining if he didn't. Because if he didn't get a start at the end of this Gold Cup, I would have been like, then why'd they call him up? Why'd they call him up? They could have just let him stay in Toronto, and I didn't have to watch Ranjit Singh play for 3 matches. I hope Gavron plays the next match. And then Tomas Romero plays on the weekend. Because El Salvador's probably getting eliminated on Tuesday. So I would hope, personally, that Gavron plays for TFC on Tuesday. Then on Saturday, Tomas Romero plays. And then on the final game of the pre-Leagues Cup situation, Romero plays. So Romero plays 2, Gavron plays 1, Ranjit Singh plays 3. We've lost 3 games because of Greg Ranjit Singh. He can't start again. 28th minute. Free kick here for St. Kitts. If Jamaica loses this game, Trinidad could be the ones to go through. Free kick over the top. Punched away by Jamali Waite. Water break here in the 29th for U.S. Trinidad. Ferreira over to Bart. Jamaica looking to find their first shot. Oh, it's a goal. It's a goal for Jamaica. Goal. 1-0 Jamaica. Yes, Greg Ranjit saying yes. Trinidadian, but yeah. Greg Ranjit Singh plays for Trinidad, though. They didn't call him up, though. It's a 1-0 lead for Jamaica. 1-0. 1-0 for Jamaica. They need to score 3 more goals. They finally break their duck. 1-0, 1-0 in both Group A games. Goal for Jamaica, yes. Boom. Pushed over the line by the keeper. Leon Bailey with a cross. Shot into the net. And it was pushed over the line by the keeper. Own goal for St. Yep, that's over the line. Own goal. You could say it that way too. Jamaica. There will be a water break here. Jamaica in the 30th minute. Jamaica gets an own goal. It's 1-0. 1-0. Goal confirmed because it went over the line. It was obviously over the line. Goal kick here for Trinidad. Jamaica is winning their match. They'll be at 7 points as well. That's what Isaiah chose to say. So, there you go. Ayo. That's out for a goal kick. Jamaica needs to score 3 more goals. Even if both sides win. They need to win by 4. I think they can. Who will Canada play in the knockout stages? As of now, nobody. If they get out of the group, most likely second, that would be the United States. If Canada were to somehow win the group and get the goal differential to flip over, and they win their game against Cuba, and they get the goal differential to flip over, and they finish top of the group because they both, Guadeloupe and Guatemala, drew, they would play Jamaica as of now. But right now, they're not playing anybody because they're third. They would have to beat Cuba to get through and hope. And it's still a goal differential thing. And it's still a goal differential question. Archibald own goal for St. Kitts. United States cleared. Canada will destroy Cuba. 4 players defected. But you know who they still have in goal? Raiko Arozarena. And you know what Arozarena brothers do in big games. They show up. I know Cuba's already eliminated, but, well, I mean, the Rays should have never even won 2 games against the Dodgers, and Randy Arozarena still dunked on them. So, and Mexico shouldn't even have had a chance of winning the World Baseball Classic, and Randy Arozarena still dunked on everybody, and even Japan. So, well, if his brother has the same, and we've seen against Guatemala, his brother does have the same powers. So, I wouldn't be surprised if an Arozarena brother just dunks on Canada and we win by 1 and then get eliminated anyway. I wouldn't be surprised. The way this Gold Cup's going, I wouldn't be surprised. Cross. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Yeah, the Atlanta Braves have a better record than the Tampa Bay Rays now, so I'm sort of winning. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sort of winning, you know, USA corner. The Jays may suck this year, but they're still in a playoff spot, I think. And last I checked, and the Braves have the best record in baseball. At least I'm winning at something. Hey, at least the Atlanta Braves might win the World Series. I'll take it. 2 out of 3? Let's go. I'll take it. The Cardinals suck ass. The Jays are falling apart or just mid. Hey, at least the Atlanta Braves will win 2 out of 3 World Series, right? Or at least be in the running. Cross shot goal! Jamaica! Leon Bailey. Offside. Offside, Leon Bailey. At least I got the Braves. The Cubs sort of suck. Marcus Stroman still probably win the Cy Young this year, though, in the NL. That's really all I care about for the Cubs. So you know what? I'll take it. I'll take that. I'll take Stroh winning the Cy Young. Was it from his right foot this time? I think it was his left. Doesn't matter. It was offside. "35th minute. But yeah, Jamaica's starting to break down St. Kitts now that they've opened their doors. $36th minute. There we go. Oh! Gets to Archibald. There won't be a free kick there. Still 1-0 for United States versus Trinidad. Both teams are winning 1-0. Why does Roldan have to start? Berhalter probably made the call. He probably made the call, and you know this. DeJuan Jones, cross. Ferreira. Roldan. I bet that's what you were referencing. My God, that was horrible. Roldan. That was horrible. That's what you were referencing, weren't you? Dear Lord, that was just, no. Going to try to curl it into the net. Oh, okay. Nope. Busio. 37th minute, 37th minute. Like, I don't think I've seen anything so... My God, Roldan. I don't think I've seen him do anything like that. Jamali Waite with a goal kick. Oh! Jones slides in, puts it out for a throw. Jamaica are overrated. Just because the United States beat Trinidad or St. Kitts 6-0, let's also consider United States are struggling with Trinidad. They're both winning 1-0 in their final group matches. Cross. That'll be a corner. So let's just consider that maybe the United States is slightly better, or St. Kitts is just horrible. But then again, Mihailovic. Zendejas, cross, shot, save, but open net, goal, and it's Jesus Ferreira. Again, he scored 2. Jesus Ferreira scores 2-0 for United States. Taps one into the open net. '38th minute. Pops one into the open net. 2-0. Jesus Ferreira's on a hat trick again. Dear Lord. Is this man legitimately going to tie most United States hat tricks against Trinidad? Well, there you go. Because most of CONCACAF are Mickey Mouse teams. Pretty much where you are. How we doing, Malha? Jesus Ferreira gets a second. Ferreira. I can't do the rest of the song. I don't know. 39th minute. Yellow card for Molino. Kevin Molino gets a yellow. Looks to me like United States going to top the group. Jamaica will be second. Trinidad will be eliminated today. St. Kitts were already out. Paris. 40th minute. Now, Jamaica has to win by 5 to win the group. Jesus Ferreira making the run. Can he score another? It won't be him and Roldan. Oh, my God. He had all the daylight in the world, and Roldan just cheekily passes it cross. Oh, my God. All the daylight in the world. Oh, my God, Roldan. All the daylight in the world. I thought he was going to score. How do you not score that? Garcia. Free kick for Jamaica. Jamaica, free kick. Header, past the post. Ferreira could have gotten an assist too, but Roldan chooses to just... It wasn't even like that. He just let it roll past his legs. So much Ricardo Pepi against Bosnia, where we drew to the worst Bosnian team. Roldan's not a professional player. I agree with that. Free kick for Trinidad. His brother's the professional player, and he plays for El Salvador. The U.S. has the wrong Roldan. Or Alex just looks good for it because he plays for a crappier team. I don't know. Alex Roldan is the better Roldan. That'll be cleared for St. Kitts, 42nd minute. Jesus Ferreira's first 2 international goals came against Trinidad and Tobago on January 31st, 2021. And here we are now. 42nd minute. Jamaica looking for a second. Paris. Still. What the? That's out for a throw. I'm calling both games. Jamaica has the win, 7 points. United States has 7 points, but United States will win on goal differential. Stu Holden said something that was beta worthy. I bet he did. Beta! Beta! 43rd minute on both sides of the coin. So we're watching the first 2 of 4. Here's the United States. Zendejas. Still. No penalty? Let's see if they call a penalty and if they let Ferreira take it. Cross in. Headed away by St. Kitts. I mean, cross in. Cleared. Lost the ball. Man, Jamaica's playing crap against St. Kitts. Reynolds goes down. You could call that. Nope, they're not going to go to VAR for it. I wanted to see him get a freaking hat trick, Ferreira. No, he's still holding him back, though. Goal kick. Goal! Offside. Another offside against Jamaica. 1-0. Can't wait for Guadeloupe to beat this U.S. team. I would laugh. Let's see. Ball played for it. Yep. Yeah, I think that's offside. At least by the current rules. Leon Bailey again scores another. Nope. Shouldn't have played that second pass, but still. 45th minute, lol. How are they not going to give that as a penalty? This is so annoying that happens in CONCACAF. Like we got CONCACAF today. I wish we could never get CONCACAF. They're going to CONCACAF you. 45th minute. How much stoppage time? We got 3 for the Jamaica-St. Kitts game. Three more halves to go today after this. Craig Butler says Jamaica will win this whole tournament, no doubt. Yeah, I mean, I still have 3 minutes here as well. So 30 seconds later, you'll see the final whistle of this half. Down! Penalty! There's your penalty! Jordy Mihailovic draws the penalty. Have you tried the Grimace Shake? No. No. Yep, that is a penalty. No ball. That's a penalty. Penalty for the United States. Let's see if Ferreira gets up and takes it. Jamaica. Damari Gray. Bailey. Leon Bailey. Takes a shot in the boot. Lottie Boudier. Lottie Boudier. That's a goal. Russell. Russell scores for Jamaica. And he does the AB. Russell scores for Jamaica. It's 2-0. And Ferreira's going to take the penalty. Russell scores for Jamaica. And he does the AB. (2-0) Jamaica. Jesus Ferreira. Russell scores a goal. Bailey plays into Russell. Russell puts it into the far corner. Does Ferreira get his hat trick? We've got every goal so far. Ferreira for the hat trick in one half. Is the Pirate of the Caribbean going to score his hat trick? We going to find out. Ferreira to take the penalty, 47th minute. Ferreira makes the run, shot, goal, hat trick. Jesus Ferreira scores his hat trick with a penalty. Jesus Ferreira, 3 of the best. He's made them pay. In the 45 plus 2, 3-0. Jesus Ferreira hat trick. No celebration. Looks like the USA and Jamaica are in. Yep. Big block from Jamaica to stop St. Kitts from scoring. That would have put a wind or a dent in their chances. The USA. 48th minute. Throw in. Jesus Ferreira. Halftime for Jamaica St. Kitts. It is 2-0 between Jamaica and St. Kitts at the half over there. Another 45 minutes over there. Looks like there we go. And it's halftime between United States and Trinidad. It is 3-0. Between United States and Trinidad. We'll go over the stats of both games. I'll go over the stats of Jamaica versus St. Kitts first, and then we'll take a break, and then we'll go over the stats of USA Trinidad. So that's the way I see it. We'll cover one, take a break, talk about the other, and then talk about those stats. So, Jamaica versus St. Kitts, 69% possession to 31% possession, 4 shots to 2, 1 big chance to 0, 236 accurate passes, 87% to 65%, 3 fouls to 4, 3 offside to 0, 2 corners to 1, 4 shots to 2, 2 shots on goal to 0, 271 passes to 123, 87% pass accuracy to 65, 19 throws to 9, 0 yellows to 0, 0 red cards to 0, 2-0 over between Jamaica and St. Kitts. Jamaica's dominating. And to be honest, Jamaica could be up 4-0 if those 2 offsides weren't called. Arguably, one of them shouldn't have been, but right now, Jamaica has a 2-0 win. They're sitting second. USA has a 3-0. They're sitting first. Now that means, I'm guessing that means, hold on. Yep, Jamaica would still have to win by 4. More than the U.S. does. So 7-0 to 3-0, pretty much. They're playing each other, to be honest, in a roundabout way. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half. Do you think Trinidad are just that bad? No. But we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats of USA versus Trinidad, and we'll talk about that. Then we'll move on to the second half on both sides. It's actually an A team. Yep. And he's got tied for the most USA hat tricks ever because of 2 straight hat tricks. 6 goals in 2 games. He's on fire. With that being said, sit tight. Will be back. 3-0 for USA versus Trinidad. 2-0 for Jamaica versus St. Kitts and Nevis. We'll talk about USA Trinidad, and we'll be on our way. Sit tight. Take a break. Sit tight. Interesting. Yeah. Comments went crazy, I guess. Halftime stats for USA versus Trinidad. 3-0. 64% possession, 36% possession. 8 shots to 3, 2 big chances to 0, 253 accurate passes, 87% to 135, 80%, 9 fouls to 4, 0 offside to 0, 2 corners to 0, 8 shots to 3, 4 shots on goal to 1, 291 passes to 168, 87% pass accuracy to 80, 14 throws to 9, 0 yellows to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 3-0 at the half. Again, USA. Trinidad's defended better. Trinidad, they've played well. They've defended well, but the USA has scored more goals. Deservedly so. Honestly, deservedly so. Scored more goals. Been the better side. Been better offensively. United States are the better team, but Trinidad has tried to defend well. It just hasn't really panned out. Come on. So pretty much that's what it is at the half. So both winning teams are dominating their games. USA and Jamaica are both dominating their games as they should. Problem is as this game goes, one team dominating really doesn't matter, because either Jamaica wins 7-0 and wins by 4 and tops the group, or United States scores more goals in the next half. I think Jamaica is pretty much consigned to finishing second in most cases. I think that the USA is consigned to finishing, or Jamaica's consigned to finishing second, but that still means they get through. I would rather be consigned to second than have to dig out of a hole, to be honest. To me personally, though, as it stands with Group A, the way I predicted it, it's not exactly correct because I had Jamaica going first, USA second, St. Kitts third, Trinidad fourth. But technically, I still had both teams going through correctly and both teams getting eliminated correct in Group A. So either way, if you look at it one way, I got Group A correct. If you look at it the exactly correct way, no. But for the teams that got out and teams got eliminated, 5'6". I'm not taller than 5'7". I'm 5'6". Either you can't perceive what's on camera or it's my legs. I got some long legs for a short person. It's my legs, probably. Yeah. Which part? Second half's about to start for Jamaica versus St. Kitts. Trinidad to make 2 subs at the half. or 3. Rampersad comes on. Nice. Shamar coming on for Jamaica. Here we go. Second halves are about to start. Looks like Trinidad versus USA is going to start before Jamaica and St. Kitts does this time. Interesting. 45th minute. Then, of course, we have the Group B finishers. Miles Robinson off for Matt Miazga at the half. Jovan Jones for Andre Rampersad for Trinidad. Luke Singh for Gomez. Oh, they took off Luke Singh. Interesting. And Kevin Molino for Gill. So Trinidad has 2 subs for 2 windows because they can't use a third window. They either make both subs in 1 window or 2 subs in 2 windows. United States has 4 subs for 3 windows. Here we go. Jamaica's kicked off their second half, so they're a minute behind. 46th minute. Jamaica, Shamar came on. Michael Antonio for Shamar was the sub. They also made a second sub at the half. St. Kitts did not make any. Zendejas! Oh, he got pushed over. He could have easily scored that. So Shamar comes on for Michael Antonio. I should have kept up the other one. Well, there you go. Shamar for Michael Antonio. Daniel Johnson for Jonathan Russell. The 2 subs for Jamaica. No subs for St. Kitts. St. Kitts has 5 subs, 3 windows. Jamaica has 3-3. Wow. 47th minute. Yeah, Jordy is a great player. Yep, that's out for a goal kick. Yes, Zendejas almost. I wish he did. Well, yeah, they're both going through. Why do taller footballers look so stiff when running compared to shorter players? Because taller footballers are troncos. Literally. Taller footballers are troncos. Literally. Cross in. Shot blocked away. That'll be caught for a goal kick. I guess that's why almost every striker is a tronco because, taller, right? Tronco. That's why they're all troncos because, Roldan is horrendous. Now, he's the derogatory version of a tronco because he sucks. Like, you could be a literal tronco because you move like a trunk. You could be a derogatory tronco because you suck. There's 2 differences. Nice play from Buzio. Idea, yeah. Like, tronco's not. You get my point. You could be a literal tronco or they're making fun of you by calling you a tronco. I mean, either way, I guess it is making fun of a player, but you're either running like a trunk or you just suck. Derogatory is probably the wrong word for it, but, Rolled on, Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's horrible. He's a tronco. A literal. Well, not a literal tronco. He's just a you suck tronco. Is Peter Crouch a tronco? Literal. Yeah. Well, actually, no. I think he's both. I think he's both. I think he's a literal tronco and a he sucks tronco. He's both. And then you have both. Jamaica. Damari Gray. Shot. Goal! Goal! Jamaica! 3-0. Bernard. Jamaica scores the third. It's 3-0 Jamaica. They need 4 more. They need to get to 7 and hope the U.S. doesn't score another. 3-0 in the 50th minute for United States. They're on even ground. Bernard scores for Jamaica. It's 3-0. Deshaun Bernard. Damari Gray plays it. Then it's into Bernard, and he puts it near post past Archibald. Oh. 51st minute. Nice play. Deshaun Bernard scores his first. Daniel Johnson plays into Bernard. Bernard scores his first for Jamaica. They need 4 more, and to hope the U.S. doesn't score another. This could be 4. Could this be 4? Jamaica still. That'll be a free kick for St. Kitts. Defensive end free kick. 49th minute. Deshaun Bernard makes it 3. United States looking for a 4th. Zendejas. Here, Lorenzo Insigne or Sebastian Blanco. Yeah. Jovinko. Jovinko was shorter. Ferreira. Buzio. Rolled on. Ferreira. That'll be cleared. Jamaica's got to get going, scoring some more goals. DeJuan Jones, cross. 51st minute. United States are going for more. Jamaica as well. Leon Bailey, cross, save. So let's just imagine the 2 offsides weren't offsides. They'd be at 5. They only would need 2. Messi or Pozuelo. Jalen Neal gets a yellow. I'm eating some Hawaiian pizza. How about y'all? Yeah, pineapple belongs on pizza. And you've just committed a sin. Smart Neal yellow. Jamaica needs 3 more. 7, 8. Yeah, they need 4. Yeah, Jamaica needs 4. Yep, they need 4. Playing forward. So I would guess 3 wouldn't do it. You just committed a sin. Pineapple does not belong on pizza, you munja cake. Pineapple does not belong on pizza, munja cake. Kiskifo. Cross in. Blocked away by St. Kitts. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. Basically, United States are equal. Pineapples could go on tacos, but not on pizza. Well, yeah, that's not my... I wouldn't do it, but I can see why it would be good. I wouldn't do it, but I could see what would be good. You put on that hot sauce over the pineapples with the meat, cheese, the lettuce. It kind of has a texture of lettuce, especially if you let it dry out a little bit. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. It's still sweet, but, you know, you kind of let it dry out a little bit. Trinidad. Yeah, I could see it. Then you put the sauce on there. Yeah. Cleared by Dewan Jones. Jamaica looking for number 4. Still Jamaica. Takes a shot past the post. That'll be a goal kick. Paris puts it past. Like, I get the tacos. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, but I could see why it would make sense. You dry it out a little bit. Maybe street tacos would be better for pineapple, but still. The last couple of times I've done street tacos, I've put Tostitos salsa on there. Shot. That'll be out for a corner. Still with Jamaica. That's going to be taken away by St. Kitts. St. Kitts working their magic for some reason. Have you ever tried chicken barbecue pizza? No. Corner here. Trinidad could help Jamaica's case if they score here. Header. That'll go out for. I think that looks like it'll be a goal kick. Let's remember that Jamaica beat Trinidad 4-1. Technically, that's a 3-goal win, so the United States has matched that. Jamaica have to at least match a 6-0 against St. Kitts, of course. 57th minute. Cross in from Jones. Header. Roldan gets it. Still Jamaica. Still. Shamar puts it over. Corner. Trinidad clears. I mean, yeah, it sounds good. I haven't tried it before, though. Cross. U.S. scores another. They will be, as of now, ahead of Jamaica the way they played Trinidad. Or the scoreline they played Trinidad, of course. You add a 1. Cross shot past the post. Dewan Jones puts it out. It'll be a goal kick. 3-0 and 3-0 on both Group A games. Jamaica leading 3-0. United States leading 3-0. So the winners are winning the games they're supposed to. Corner here for, oh, it looks like that could have been a handball. It did go out of the defender, but I guess they're not giving it as the handball. Cross in. Paris. Latiboudiere. Jones wide. And they pass it all the way back off the corner. Throw in for St. Kitts. What did Stu Olden say this time? What the beta say this time? Daniel Johnson playing forward. Jamaica, Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey still. Plays it in through. Shamar lost the foot race. You got to be kidding me. Tell me your favorite pizza that you ever tried. Bacon, cheeseburger, pepperoni. Yeah, tomatoes a fruit, but you wouldn't put it in a fruit salad. There's a difference between tomato. Tomato is a fruit, yes. But you wouldn't put tomato in a fruit salad. Nobody treats it like a fruit. It's a fruit in name only, to be honest. 60th minute. Between USA and Trinidad. They're going to make a sub here, St. Kitts. Ferreira missed. He already scored 3 goals. Let him miss. He got his hat trick. Yeah, he's going to win the Golden Boot this year, isn't he? No matter what happens, I think he's probably just wrapped that thing up. You score about 6 or 7 goals in a Gold Cup, yeah, you're probably winning the Golden Boot. Because let's remember, if you make the final, you have 6 games. You score more than a goal per game, you're probably going to win the Golden Boot. Like, it's easier probably to score them in bunches and score a goal per game. Actually, Cowell coming in for Gressel's coming in for Roldan. Cade Cowell's coming in as well. 2 more windows, 2 more subs. Roldan for Gressel. Santi Jimenez is winning Golden Boot. Hold on. Let me see. He scored 1. Let's look at the first game. He scored 1. He needs 5 more goals over 4 more games. Corey Burke coming on for Paris. Yep, they're going for goals now. Yep. And also Trinidad. Can they score against the USA like they did? Shot off the post! Off the post! Omari Sterling James is off for Belgrove for St. Kitts and Nevis. Trinidad playing forward. Cade Cowell and Gressel are both on. Shot blocked away. United States has 2 more subs and 2 windows. Trinidad has 2 windows, even though they could have had a third, but they used 3 subs at the half. So technically they only have 2 windows at best. Could use it in 1. That wouldn't be too surprising. 62nd minute. Trinidad are holding it to 3-0, but Jamaica's attacking here in the Jamaica-St. Kitts game. 62nd minute. Amari Bell, 71% possession to 29. Jamaica would benefit greatly if St. Kitts or if Trinidad could score on the United States. Yeah, I would agree with that. Gelato's overrated. What? No. 63rd minute. Jamaica playing forward. Jamaica looking for a 4th. Leon Bailey. Still Leon Bailey. Plays it backwards. Daniel Johnson. They reset. Right to Amari Bell. 63rd shot. Past the post. 63rd minute. Jamaica's still 3-0. They're trying. DeJuan Jones makes the clearance. It'll be a corner. DeJuan Jones having a pretty good game, all things considered. He's having a pretty good game. Archibald got the touch. They're taking Archibald off for Jeffers. Archibald is off. They've made a sub of the keeper, St. Kitts. And he's wearing a Petr Cech hat or a Petr Cech helmet. Have you tried blue cheese ice cream? No. Hodge for Corbin. One more window, one more sub for Trinidad. Technically, they could have had two, but again, cross in, header. If Jamaica could get some shots on, they'll probably beat this keeper just enough. I guarantee you. USA scores 4. Cade Cowell. Cade Cowell. Cade Cowell rounds the keeper. Cade Cowell scores for the United States. It's 4-0. And that pretty much just consigned Jamaica to being second, unless Trinidad could score 1 and Jamaica could score 4. '65th minute, 4-0. Goal for Cade Cowell. Well, to be honest, I'd rather play the USA anyway, because I don't think Canada's going to finish top of their group. I don't even know if they could score enough goals on Cuba just to finish top. And besides, point is, you know what? I'd rather play the USA. I know they won't win, but, you know, there's a better chance of Canada beating the USA than beating Jamaica. Honestly. If I'm being completely honest. 66th minute. Again, probably not, but, you know, I can hope. Jamaica, we're just facing getting bounced. Headed away. Yes, exactly. So if Canada wins their group, they'll play Jamaica. I don't want that. If we're going to play Jamaica, I'd rather it be in the final, because I never thought this Canada team that they called up could beat Jamaica, but I certainly don't now. Of course, they play the games for a reason, but are you going to do Mexico and Qatar? I will be doing pretty much, I'm watching both. For the live stream, I'm watching both Haiti, Honduras, Mexico, Qatar. I'm watching both. Haiti, Honduras, because technically the reason why the review and the stream is under Haiti versus Honduras is because that game matters more. There's more to dispute with that game. Mexico's already going through. Would it probably still do better views-wise? Probably. But, you know, Mexico versus Qatar. Mexico's already going through. Mexico's probably beating Qatar, so Qatar's probably getting eliminated. Haiti versus Honduras pretty much decides who gets out of the group. Whoever wins that game gets out. If Haiti draws, they get out of the group. If Honduras wins, they get out of the group because Haiti only still has 3 points. They draw, Haiti gets out of the group because they have 4 points. Basically, Honduras has to win, but they know they win one game, they're through because they would have 4 points. I don't think Qatar will beat Mexico. Even if Mexico slightly rotates, I still think Mexico slightly rotated under Jimmy Lozano is still better than Qatar. But again, I will be watching it. I will be touching on it. I will be paying attention to it. But I will be reviewing Haiti versus Honduras. But both games will be covered on the live stream, so pretty much yes. '67th minute shot off the post by Cade Cowell. He almost got a second. USA versus Canada, Jamaica versus Guadeloupe, Mexico versus Martinique, Panama versus Honduras. You don't think Haiti's going to push on? Well, I'll predict these for you. USA beats Canada. I said we had a chance. I didn't say we would. Jamaica beats Guadeloupe. Mexico beats Martinique. Panama beats Honduras. Avre comes in. Those are my 4 predictions. Malcolm Shaw for Avre. Trinidad uses all their subs. Brandon Vasquez coming on for the United States for Jordy Mihailovic. And the USA has 1 more sub as well. 1 more window. 70th minute. Yeah, I agree with that. K-Cal's touch has gotten better. I agree. I can see why San Jose's better than they were last year. I can see why. San Jose actually has gotten good because Cade Cowell has gotten pretty good. Yeah, I'd say his touch is one of the worst things about him as a player. He's figured it out. United States won their group in 15 of 16 Gold Cup appearances. Panama was the only time they lost their group to Panama, but USA still got out in 2011. This is true, but still. The only time USA finished second in their group was against Panama, or when Panama was in their group in 2011. Panama won the group that time. And it looks like the USA will finish first in their group again. They will win the group once again. I don't think Jamaica's going to score 5 goals or Trinidad scores 1 in the next 20 minutes. I think this game is this group's pretty much done and dusted, I think. I think we are where we are. Jamaica still won their last game, but I think we are where we are. Cade Cowell just handed the U.S. top of the group. Cross in. Shot over the bar by Brandon Vasquez. That draw really helped the USA finish top of the group a week ago. Holy crap, that was a week ago? Dear Lord. That was a week ago. The first game of the Gold Cup. Jesus Lord. I honestly can't believe it. Huh. Well, ain't that some? Final sub for St. Kitts. Jamaica still has 2 subs. Maynard is off for I was a lot more pissed off last night. Simmons for Maynard, but 4 for Jamaica. Let's see how it happened. Plays forward. Jamaica. Cross in. Shot off the rebound. Daniel Johnson scores for Jamaica. 4-0. 72nd minute. Header. It would really help Jamaica if Trinidad could score against U.S. as well. I don't know if that'll happen, but Jamaica is 2 away from equaling the U.S.'s score against St. Kitts. But here's the thing. Imagine if Reynolds surpasses Dest one day. That would be shocking. Daniel Johnson. 4-0 in both games. Yep. Jamaica ain't quitting. Daniel Johnson with a rebound. Off the keeper, too. Jeffers even tried to make the save off the shot by Daniel Johnson, but it goes in anyway. Holy cow. Hydration break for the USA, 73rd minute. So as it looks now, 1, 8, 9 goals against. 8, 9 goals for, 2 goals against. 7 goal differential for the USA. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 plus 10, so 7. So 3 goals for Jamaica would equal goal differential. Yedlin's coming on. Pretty good player. I mean, Yedlin's a good player. Are you more worried about him getting injured for Miami? 74th minute. Here comes Jamaica. Corey Burke. Corey Burke scores. It's 5. 5 for Jamaica. Corey Burke. 5-0. Corey Burke. 5-0. 10 goals plus 8 goal differential. 2 more goals for Jamaica to tie up the goal differential. Unless Trinidad could score here, then it would just be 1. 5-0 Jamaica. Corey Burke scores. This is crazy. I know. Ball crossed in for Jamaica. I hope the next 2 are this crazy. Falls to Corey Burke, and he just takes the shot. It rolls in. Let's keep scoring, USA. Trinidad to play forward. Can they score like they did against Jamaica? Jamaica is about to equal the USA scoring against St. Kitts if they score another goal. Plus 8 goal differential for Jamaica, plus 10 for the United States. 2 more goals if the United States doesn't score would tie Jamaica up. 3 would win them the group. 2 could win them the group if Trinidad does them a solid and scores against the United States. Gressel, cross, blocked. 76th minute. We will find out, though, how that turns. Jamaica's giving it a run. I can tell you that much. Daniel Johnson. Amazing play from Daniel Johnson. Long ball. That'll be a throw for Jamaica. DeAndre Yedlin coming on for Brian Reynolds, and that is it for the subs in U.S. versus Trinidad. This group is going to the last second. 2 goals by Jamaica. 7-0 for Jamaica could win them the group. Crazy how Matt Turner and Kate Cowell both improved their touch by being a backup goalkeeper and playing in MLS. True. Shot. But that'll be cleared by Trinidad. 77th minute. They need 2. Jamaica needs 2 to tie. They would win the group if Trinidad were to score, and it would be the same score line. Oh! Yeah, that's a foul the other way. 77th minute. U.S. crosses in, save. Trinidad. Will they stop shipping goals? Lewis gets the yellow. Jamaica's still pushing on. Miazga playing forward. Shot. St. Kitts blocked. Good block over the bar. 78th minute. Throw for Jamaica. Cross in by Gressel. Busio! Gianluca Busio scores to make it 5. Busio might have just won USA the group. Busio might have just done it. 5-0 United States. 78th minute, 79th minute. Gianluca Busio. Gianluca Busio. '79th. 5-0. Busio finally scored a goal. Good for him. So 5-0, 5-0. 10 goals in Group A matches. Jesus Lord. This is fun. This is fun. Hey, Buzio's an amazing player. If we didn't have Alonso Coelho, I wish Toronto would get him on loan. But I'm fine with Portland getting him because you know what? We got Alonso Coelho. But 79th minute, 80th minute. He's always striking powerfully, yet so close and wide. Hey, they're bound to go in at some point. 2 first-goal players, Busio and Cade Cowell. Yep. And they might have just wrapped up first place for the United States. Jamaica gave it a run. Cross. Shamar! Plays it straight to the St. Kitts player. It gets cleared. Man, St. Kitts with a -14 goal differential. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. They didn't even... Don't think so, actually. Trinidad, cross in, shot saved by Turner. 81st minute. Turner with a big save. Yep, Jamaica needs 3, unless Trinidad could help. Punched away, another corner. But Jamaica's beaten St. Kitts just as bad as the U.S. did. Remember last Gold Cup was the U.S. was in KC and Busio was launching bazookas at net. Actually had 2 on target but saved. Yep, I remember that. Yep. That was probably some of the most desperate forward play I've ever seen in my life. 81st minute. Jamaica to make their subs. Dewan Whisper Richards. Dewan Whisper Richards, and they're bringing on another goalkeeper as well. 82nd minute. Damari Gray for Dewan Whisper Richards, who scored on his debut, of course. The Wonder Kid, Dewan Whisper Richards, and Boyce Clark coming on for Jamaica for Jamali Waite. Whether that's because of injury or they just wanted to give Boyce Clark a run out, I'm not completely sure. So that's both their subs. So no subs left in Jamaica versus St. Kitts. 82nd minute. Right now, United States, Jamaica, they will advance. Trinidad will be eliminated. Yep. They were 1-0 the whole damn time, except that game against Martinique. Crazy. And yeah, Matthew Hoppe. I ain't heard his name in years. Honestly, since late. I ain't heard his name in ages, to be honest. Yeah, Matthew Hoppe was just that dude at that point. I ain't heard his name in ages. No, because Matt Turner wouldn't leave Europe to go to Toronto. Sean Johnson's a good keeper, too. Yeah, he's made a couple of boneheaded mistakes, had a couple of bad games, but doesn't every goalkeeper have bad games? Yeah, this game isn't over yet. Somehow won with Terrace Ball and having rolled on Ewell, Acosta in the midfield at the same time. Acosta becoming the 6 changed things for us. Yeah, I mean, Kellen Acosta doesn't deserve to be melded in with Roldan and Ewell. Like, Kellen Acosta is actually quality. Like, I wouldn't... Like, putting Kellen Acosta in the same sentence as Ewell and Roldan is being mean to Acosta. I mean, I get they were in the midfield at the same time, but Acosta's actually quality. Always has been. He's low-key, but he's always had quality. Roldan's always been mid, and then Ewell, well, He was a hot prospect up until the Olympic qualifiers, and then everybody turned on him. Then everybody turned on him on a dime. Could this be a penalty for Jamaica? Good signing. Good signing. It really helps Chivas grow. It's a good sign. It's a good signing. I like it. Let's see. Bell. I mean, I don't. Or is it a foul? Are we looking for a foul? How's Qatar the CONCACAF Gold Cup? They've been crap, honestly. And they've allowed goals against at the end of games for 2 straight games. Looks like that was at midfield. Guess they're looking for a card, I should say. Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree with that. VAR. 84th minute. Corner here for the USA in the 85th. 2-5-0 to end Group A. Header, Miazga! Cleared. Bell with a throw-in. Almost 6. Vasquez. Yeah, that was weird. Qatar's just been crap, to be honest. They're just there to make up the numbers. A little bit better than Honduras, but they should have beat Honduras. They proceed to allow a goal at the end of the game. Miazga. Throw in for Bell. But I also did say Mexico, Haiti out of Group B, which looks like that may be very likely. I'm not hoping for Qatar to make the final. Even Canada would probably lose to them. This Canada team would lose to Qatar. I ain't hoping for that. 86th minute in both games. Miazga. '86th minute. Results hold. USA wins Group A. Jamaica finishes second. The scoreline for Jamaica St. Kitts 5-0. Who's doing the best in Central America? I would say Panama. In the Gold Cup right now, Panama. Jamaica's Caribbean. Martinique is Caribbean. Guadeloupe is Caribbean. So, yeah, out of the Central American teams, Panama. Guatemala is probably a close second. Is Pulisic playing? No. He's on his off-season break, or his holiday, I should say. 88th minute. Trinidad and Tobago versus United States 5-0. United States winning 5-0. Jamaica's winning 5-0 their game, too. No. He was not called up for this Gold Cup, and he probably wouldn't even be brought in as a added player. That's off and out for a goal kick in the 87th minute. Jamaica looks like they'll hold 5-0. United States looks like they could score another. Gressel. Yedlin. Gressel. So we've seen the last of big teams bringing their A teams to Gold Cup. Not so fast, because let's remember, 2025, they're bringing all of the invitees for a mini World Cup, pretty much. I think they're going to bring their big teams at least one last time. We're going to see the A teams, the United States and Mexico and Canada at least one last time. And then maybe after 25, that stops happening. Then we may just get shortchanged. But we got shortchanged in 21 too. Canada didn't. Everybody else did. Because they didn't make Nations League. 88th minute. So 89th minute for USA, Trinidad, getting to the 89th for Jamaica St. Kitts. I mean, that's true. But I think they're also playing Nations League finals in 24 and 25 in March to combat that as well. I think everyone should take their A team to the 25 Gold Cup. That's probably what's going to happen. You'd be a fool not to. 89th minute. I think that's what's going to happen. If you're going to have all these invited guests, they're going to bring an A- team at the very least. But even their B teams could still beat an A team of CONCACAF on any good day. So if you don't bring your A teams, you're a fool. Any CONCACAF side, to be honest. 89th minute, Vasquez. Into the 90th minute. Five minutes of stoppage time. They have given 5 minutes for United States versus Trinidad. Probably because it's about the goal differential. Weak foot. Yikes. 30 seconds left before stoppage time between Jamaica and St. Kitts. Whisper Richards still plays it forward. Jamaica looking for a sixth over the bar. France D team versus Guadeloupe A team. Well, I don't know. Wouldn't France's D team be Guadeloupe's A team? They'd be playing themselves. 90th minute. How much stoppage time? 6 minutes. 6 minutes for Jamaica St. Kitts. Ain't that some? Takes a shot. Jamaica. Foul. Or no foul, but I don't know. Maybe there should have been. Imagine if Jamaica lost. That would have been wild. They still would have went through, considering this result. They still would have went through. But it would have been crazy if they were definitely second because they lost. Or even drew, to be honest. Five more minutes. 3 more minutes, pretty much. The final, one more day at the group stage. 1.5 more, I should say. One more match day at the group stage. And, of course, the Group B half of today. Still to go in the Gold Cup group stage. So 1.5. 92-10. 3 minutes to go. Yep. Of course, we have Tuesday to finish off the group stage. Monday, we have an off day to catch our breath a little bit. I can't believe it. Probably because they had to with Group D and all that. Probably. Copa Oro. We'll do it the way we did yesterday, Tuesday, because TFC plays too. Is this a dog fight? I mean, it kind of seems like it. 4 more minutes for Jamaica. 2 more minutes for the USA. Surprised CONCACAF didn't schedule USMNT versus Trinidad to be at 6 instead of 4. Because they had to do both games at the same time for Group A and Group B reasons. And, yeah, you're Pacific A. Yeah. Because for me, it was 6. So they started at 7 over there. They started 4 over there. 6 down the middle for me. 93 minutes over at Jamaica St. Kitts. 1.5 minutes to go for United States Trinidad. 3 more to go. They're halfway through stoppage time at Jamaica St. Kitts. 5-0, 5-0. Then we got, of course, Mexico versus Qatar. Haiti versus Honduras. We'll watch both. but cover. USA scores. Brandon Vasquez scores a 6th, and that'll do it. If it wasn't done yet, that'll do it now. Brandon Vasquez scores with a minute to go to make it 6-0. 2 straight 6-0s for the United States. With 30 seconds to go, Brandon Vasquez scores. Nice angle. Good cross by Cade Cowell. Brandon Vasquez is onside. All he has to do is chip the keeper. He does from close range into the near post. 95th minute. 90 plus 4. It is getting to the 95th minute. Let's see if they add any time. 2 minutes to go for Jamaica St. Kitts. '95th minute. Full time. United States wins 6-0. They will win the group. Barring any miracle by Jamaica, which there's not enough time for. United States wins the group. Wins Group A 6-0. Jamaica will finish second. Trinidad will be eliminated. St. Kitts were already eliminated coming into the night. So, with that being said, congratulations to the United States and Jamaica getting through the group stage. Commiserations to Trinidad on being eliminated. We already gave our commiserations to St. Kitts. Both Jamaica and USA with 7 points, but USA had more goals scored. That's over the bar. 1 minute to go. So, again, USA, 3 points, or 3 wins, 7 points. So with that being said, Jamaica 1 is winning 5-0, should win 5-0, and then we'll be on our way. For now, yep. So the table is as follows. USA, 2 wins, 1 draw, plus 12 goal differential, 7 points, first place. Jamaica, 2 wins, 1 draw, plus 8 goal differential, 7 points, second place. Trinidad in third. They have been eliminated. Minus 6 goal differential, 1 win, 2 losses, 3 points. St. Kitts and Nevis, all 3 losses, minus 14 goal differential, 0 points. And that will be full time for Jamaica St. Kitts. Jamaica wins 5-0. And that is that for Group A. USA finishes first, Jamaica second, Trinidad third, St. Kitts fourth. Again, congratulations to the United States and Jamaica for moving on to the Gold Cup knockout stage. Trinidad, commiserations on the elimination. St. Kitts and Nevis are already been commiserated. They've been out. So with that being said, that's 2 teams through. We know US, Jamaica are through. We know Mexico's through. We know 3 of the teams will be through tonight. Haiti and Honduras will be fighting for that 4th team to get through tonight. But as of now, we still have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 teams alive in the Gold Cup group stage, or alive for Gold Cup contention. At the end of the night, that'll be 11 instead of 13. So, of course, 2 more eliminated to end the night. With that being said, that didn't age well, did it? Yeah, that didn't age well. But they still had the same amount of points. So I wasn't far off. But if they didn't allow that goal by Vasquez, they would have. It was this close. 30 seconds meant that they didn't top. So there you go. So, I mean, it didn't age so badly. It just, didn't end the way I thought it would. But I still had them both going through. And I still had both teams getting eliminated that got eliminated. So, with that being said, if you like the stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you in a bit for the live watch along of Honduras versus Haiti / Mexico versus Qatar. But I'll be covering both Group B games. It is under the name Honduras versus Haiti, but still, I'll see you in a bit for the Group B matches. We'll finish off the second to last day of the group stage. And then Monday will be off. I'll review Honduras versus Haiti. And then I'll wrap everything up. And then we'll have a day off on Monday. Then we'll review double live for Toronto, Canada versus Cuba, and Orlando versus Toronto on Tuesday. Then nothing till, Wednesday recap, Friday, then Saturday, Sunday. But no lives until Saturday after Tuesday. A little bit less busy, but with that being said, I'll see you in a little bit. I'm out. Peace.